Hello, Chill Computer Guy here. I've been making a few comments on a Bitwig versus Ableton type video to explain like the comments. I've been using Ableton a little bit lately. Here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I have inspirational problems sometimes when I'm working on music. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so sick of staring at this DAW. I want a different UI. I want some of a different feel or something. So I went over to Ableton and kind of was messing around in Ableton for a while. And I noticed a lot of things that I really enjoy about Ableton. Now, Bitwig's great too, and ultimately Bitwig's kind of my main DAW. There's a few things about Bitwig that do annoy me. One of the things I mentioned was the color scheme, like the color, the fact that like here, a great example is on a device, the remote. You open up the remote panel, it's got 8 macros or knobs or what potentiometers, there you go. But the thing is they're automatically assigned colors. It's like colors of the rainbow. And it's like, wait, I'm an organizational freak. I want to set up, let's say my filter, those are the 2 red knobs, these 2 blue knobs do this, or whatever. But the fact that it's just locked in, those 8 random colors is annoying to me. Also, I can't deal with too many colors on the screen at the same time. Now, I'm a designer. I like to do the design. I like to get in the Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, and I like working on logos and designs and things. And for some reason, I'm like a real big on 3 colors, 5 colors. But the fact that every single time you open the inspector, you're forced to stare at every single color available, is just too many colors on the screen at the same time. And that kind of me off. It frustrates me because you look at like, okay, great example. You open Ableton, you go into the wavetable synth, you click the little arrow, you got the full screen wavetable. There's only like 3 different colors going on there. And it's like if the fact that like phase 4, for example, 4 different colors, I would rather have them all be the same color, but maybe like, oscillator A, oscillator B, a big A, a big B. I mean, colors are the thing. Some people love the colors, but too many colors on the screen at the same time just, it's like I'm working on music and there's somebody just with a fork against the blackboard in the background. Every time I open the inspector, I'm like, oh God! And it's just me. I'm neurotic. I'm really kind of weird about that type of. Now, if I go to change a track color or something, I click the drop down menu and then you see all the colors. Just that. If the inspector had like a drop-down menu with all those colors, that'd be great because I don't want to have to stare at them every time I open the inspector. The remote, I want to pick my own colors I want to label stuff my way. I would like a default clip color because the way I do music is I like to turn everything, gray. Everything's off. Everything's just idea. And it's like, woo, this is hitting. This is working for me. I'm going to assign it green for drum, blue for bass, orange for arpeggios or whatever. But I like everything to just be kind of grayed out while I'm messing with ideas. That's why I wish I could set my default clip color. So every time I bring a clip in, if I'm just messing around, I know I'm messing around. And then once it's defined as something great, something like, ooh, this is it. I got this chord progression just right. I'm going to go ahead and, change the color of that clip because it's something that I think is worthy and something I want to include in my musical endeavor, if you will. So another thing I mentioned is the sound. Ableton, I think I mentioned something about Ableton has a cleaner sound. I don't remember exactly what I said. I'll read the comment here. Oh, there it is there. Okay, so you can see there. Basically what I mean is I'm talking about the output bus, okay? When you listen to your project, through the master output bus, to me, Ableton sounds more surgical, cleaner, more digital, very precise, if you will. But that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Now, to me, Bitwig, the output bus, or the summing engine, output bus, summing engine, whatever you want to call it, it's for both DAWs. For me, Ableton sounds very surgical and clean and digital, which can be good or bad depending on what you're trying to do. Bitwig, on the other hand, the master bus or the summing engine that comes out of Bitwig seems more rounded, more, dare I say it, analog. A little softer, a little less perfect. That's also very good, again, depending on what you're trying to do. So to me, I think Ableton has a cleaner sound, but just because I say it has a cleaner sound doesn't mean that's necessarily a good thing. Because I'm always talking about imperfection. I'm always talking about like, you want to get as far from perfect as possible. The statement there that I made is just what I was experiencing at the time. And at that time, I'd been working in Ableton. And so I was kind of being a little bit of an Ableton fanboy. The fact that the UI is so just, oh, there's only 2 or 3 colors. It's like everything just, it's like a sophisticated. I mean, I can really kind of use the word. That's what ultimately killed me about Propellerhead Reason is it's like, I want, you know, like the players, Propellerhead Reason. It's like, is that a toy? Is it have a little Play School logo on there? I like to have a sophisticated UI because I'm having to stare at a fucking computer screen to make music. But I would like to be able to just, you know, set a couple macros, right click and change the color. Just stuff like that. You know, a lot of times I'll comment on something and I'm not being a fanboy of Ableton or a fanboy of Bitwig. I think they're both good DAWs and they both have their strengths. I really do ultimately, I think like Bitwig a little bit more because of the summing, the output bus sounds more dirty, more analog, less precise. And so I just wanted to make this video to clear those things up. I make the comments, and sometimes the comments back are a little, yeah, maybe I should use more words. And so why not make a video and explain what I'm talking about? Anyway, that's it for me. I just wanted to kind of share those thoughts.